everyone, my name is Alex. Welcome to my channel, The Endless Shelf. Today I'm going to be bringing you my first review. I usually post reviews on my blog or on Goodreads, but I figured I'd try and take what I do on my blog and bring it to my YouTube channel. With each spoiler-free review that I do on my blog, I also dreamcast the book if it were to be turned into a film, and I also create an outfit inspired by the book through Polyvore. So with each of my video reviews, I'll be doing the same thing. For my first review, I'm going to be doing the book that I finished most recently, and that is 1,000 Nights by E.K. Johnston. So this book just came out a few months ago. It's released by Disney Hyperion. They were actually marketing it quite a lot on BookTube, and I was hesitant to pick it up because it is a retelling of 1001 Nights or Arabian Nights, and Wrath in the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh was also released this year, which is also a retelling of 1001 Nights. I loved Wrath in the Dawn so much, and I was nervous that I would find too many similarities with it and that I wouldn't appreciate this book enough. But I saw a lot of the other reviews going around and they were very positive, so I figured I would definitely pick it up. This story follows our protagonist, who is actually never named in the book. She is only referred to as she or Lady Bless, and she lives in a village on the outskirts of a kingdom that is ruled by a man named Lo Melkin, or Lo Melkine, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. He is a ruler that has taken 300 wives, and each one of his wives has been killed. It started off with young women from noble families, but then the nobleman decided to pass a law that he could no longer do that and would need to take one woman from each village, from each town, from each camp, and wouldn't be able to go back to the same village unless he had gotten through all the villages already. Our protagonist knows that he is going to be coming to her village next, and she is positive that he is going to choose her sister to be his next wife. So she decides to pull a Katniss and does everything in her power to make sure Lo Melkin chooses her over her sister. She succeeds and is brought to the palace. And as the story of 1001 Nights go, she lives past the first night. With each passing night, she tells a story to Lo Melkin, and she continues to survive. During her days spent in the palace, she comes to learn that this king was not always the evil man that he's come to be known as. And she also discovers a hidden secret about herself. With that hidden secret, she believes that she can change Lo Melkin, and she does everything she can to make sure that no other girls are brought to their death. I gave this book a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Now, that's not to say that it's not a great book, because I tend to be a harsh rater. It is a fantastic retelling. It definitely stood apart from Wrath in the Dawn, and for that I am grateful. I thought it was really clever of the author not to name the protagonist. It gives her a power and almost an interchangeability. It's like anybody can become the protagonist. Anybody with enough willpower can fight off evil. It's a story about the strength of familial love, the strength in numbers, the strength of spirituality, the strength of word of mouth. That plays a very important role in this story. I love books that have a strong family aspect, especially in relation to sister bonds, because I have a younger sister who I am extremely close with. So when there are two sisters that are fighting for each other and are in complete support of each other, I just relate to them a lot, and I love the bond between our main character and her sister in this book. It plays a crucial role, and I think just adds to the story more. I thought this book was written very well, and it's definitely worth the read. And then now for the outfit that I created on Polyvore inspired by this book. I'll put the image on the screen. So for this outfit, I knew that I wanted to have a purple dress of some sort because the color of purple is very important in this book. So I found a maxi skirt paired with a crop top of the same color. I also chose a lot of gold pieces because that goes along with the gold that's on the cover of the novel. A gold leafy headband, some gold dangly earrings, gold bangles, rings, a gold clutch, and some gold sandals. I also tend to like to throw a little makeup in there sometimes because I love makeup so much. I just chose a nice nude lip gloss and some orangey gold nail polish. And if you've read the book, or after you read the book, you'll know why orangey gold is also an important color. So now Now for the dream casting. Dream casting is one of my favorite things to do. I've always loved to think about book to movie adaptations and who I would cast in the film. I tend to take it fairly seriously. I scour imdb.com to try and figure out who I would choose for each character. There are some times when I'm reading a book and an actor will immediately pop into my mind. For each of my dream casts, I tend to choose around 5 of the main characters and sometimes one other one who I just would really love to cast. For 1,000 Nights, I think it would actually make for a really great mini-series because I think that it would be kind of nice to break this book up into parts and really show each of the scenes that take place because it just adds to the great storytelling that the book has. So for our main character, I chose Naomi Scott. If you are a Disney nerd like I am, you might know her from the Disney Channel movie Lemonade Mouth. She was also in a short-running TV series in 2011 called Terra Nova. And most recently, she's been cast in the upcoming Power Rangers movie as the Pink Ranger. For our main character's sister, I chose Summer Bishul. She played Azula in the last Airbender movie, and she was also in the 90210 series remake. For our evil king Lomelkin, I chose Justin Baldoni. A lot of you may know him for his most current popular role on Jane the Virgin. Another important character in this novel is Lomelkin's mother, and I chose her to be played by Terry Hatcher. She is known for her roles in Desperate Housewives and Lois and Clark, to name a few. I also chose to cast Fur Stonetouched, which is one of Lomelkin's guards, and I chose him to be played by Malik Pankali. He is known for his role on 30 Rock, and he is also known for being one of the voices in the Disney Channel cartoon Phineas and Ferb. So that's it for my review of 1,000 Nights. I hope you all enjoyed it. I have a lot of fun putting together my reviews on my blog, and I hope you enjoy the video version as well. If you would like to check out more of my reviews, I will leave the link for my blog in the description box. Please comment below. Let me know if you read this or are planning to read it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!